What up, guys? Just for Fox 2 News, Denver. And I want to, Fox 2 Denver. I want to tell you a homeless man, an employee got shot and died behind a killer. And I want to say this. I remember bringing one of my friends into 2996, and I work at this, and they off the streets, and people are judging them. People can be judging other people without getting to know them. That could be the dangerous thing where if you helping somebody on the streets and other people are judging them, that can be the dangerous situation where people are judging them. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell you something. That person must have been judged by the community and judged by the people he bring in to the store, his employees, his co-workers, the customers. You know, the customer probably been the problem of the situation. So when we dealing with that kind of stuff, that can be the main problem of that shit. Hold up right fast. What up, guys?
Really sad story. We talked to Louis Stafford's
Hold
mom,
up, now
who
listen to
just
this.
wants people to know what kind of person her son was, and she wants to give everybody watching a warning. A big smile, an even bigger heart.
He was so emotional. He loved cats. He was a soft-hearted guy.
Louis Stafford,
He was a good friend. I never known him to be a bad friend to anybody.
a manager at the Taco Bell on 23 Mile in Chesterfield Township. Louis's big heart apparent when he noticed one of his employees was coming into work with wet clothes. Dijon Drake admitted to being homeless, and Louis, being Louis, offered to let him stay with him at his apartment, less than a mile down the road from the Taco Bell.
He had a good sense of humor. He was a big brother. He was a younger brother.
But a short time after the employee started staying with Louis, his behavior became combative towards his coworkers and towards Louis, according to Louis's mother. Louis told Dijon he could no longer stay with him at his apartment. It was Saturday, July 29th.
That's when the fight broke out. The dude didn't want to leave. He just refused to leave, and he pushed Louis, and Louis fought back and beat him up, and so he shot him.
Louis Stafford, just 27 years old, died.
You know, I deal with those type of stuff when I was with my friends and I worked at 2996, and the way my dealing with Cassie and dealing with my other friends come up in my little Walmart, not just 1216, people would judge. And it's about intimidation, about a stereotype, as about certain people you hang out with that's being judged. You know, and these employees and these people, they looking at that stuff and we like, hold up, hold up, hold up. You're actually judging who you're judging right now. Like literally. You're judging. You know what I'm saying? People looking at people, judging people. And this employee must be getting judged. Whatever that is, it's about domination, it's about control, it's about all of those things. But we have to understand the meaning, why the conflict happened. You know, I can bring my friends into the jobs. I'm off the clock, and I let when I was staying over there, and I let Cass and them come. They homeless, they have nowhere to go, but they coming in Walmart, and my employees looking at them wrong. So it's stereotyping them, and the society can racial profile people into that situation where society is racial profiling people. You know, you're not accepting the person because of his tattoos. You're not able to do things. And then the way he lived, you're judging him. The way he do things, you're judging him. That can be done on the streets with anybody. But once a manager is being outcast and he got a position to hold, that can be the biggest problem with those situations where it's being controlled and dominated. So we're going to talk about on Fox News which way the society was looking at that person that killed you, which way the society was behaving themselves. And we have to understand that more. I've been through it. When my friends casting them off the streets and they come in 2996 and they don't have nowhere to go, but I am seeing them. They come in my store where I work at 2996 and my managers and them look at them wrong. It's about the behavior. It's about understanding those things when I walked at Walmart, and they don't know them like that. So it's the behavior that changed. It's the behavior of others where others intimidate and judge without getting a great understanding of those things. You know, I see my one of my friends looked at me the wrong way when I seen the other behavior. It's the same when we was outside that McDonald's on Marsh in Carrollton, Texas, and we by that McDonald's, people were judging it. The workers was misbehaving themselves. So if we're gonna talk about something, let's talk about the judging on those type of platforms and who you with. But none of these women or none of these people, they want you. When I go to church in the city, when I actually go to church in the city, I make sure I'm not alone because other people is connecting with each other. But I say, I know I come for that for God, but God said that don't mean you have to be alone. You are with me, but you are with other people that believe in me. So you be on your broadcast and you do what you do and you just keep it going in that format. But I just think that people are judging in that format. And like when Pimp C say prostitution, it it good people on both sides. And we have to understand those things. But we have to stand the manipulation that comes with certain things that Pimp C spoke about. And you know what I'm saying? The manipulation from other dudes. And it caused women to get incarcerated for being like-minded and listening to manipulation when a man tell you to pull that trigger and when you get in jail you don't know what you do. And some women don't want to be listened to like a man don't want to be listened to. um that can be the biggest problem up in our society today. So how that people acting when you walk in the store with a friend, somebody you met through another friend, how can you feel the way they looking and judging and you watching it, me seeing Cassie, the other Cassie, the second Cassie that I know from a friend, watching her facial expression, the watching people look at her wrong. That can be the most upsetting thing with that situation. So how can we understand those matters, right? So we have to understand those things, a type of society. So we have to understand this today. What's causing the most problem today in our society? You know, just like I worked at 1216. These women out so they complain about, oh, yeah, you dated that. I say, you're not showing no interest. What's the problem? You're not showing no interest. Why you getting mad at what I'm doing? You're not showing no thing. So is we can be comfortable around people and understand the meaning of being around people, but they not. You know what I'm saying? So when we talking about stuff like that, that could be the biggest problem we have up in society, right? So it's how
What's up,
people
Insiders?
judge.
We have a short news flash for you today. You know the drill. If it's Tuesday, it's Newsday. So let's get into it. First, we're launching the ability to save a short directly to a playlist from the Shorts player. Users will then be able to manage the playlist to see only short videos via a Shorts filter chip. The goal is to increase ease of use for the viewer. And
so we understand those matters and how we doing things, right? So we have to understand that meaning and understand those things. Was that Taco Bell employee and the other person, people were judging that person? What was that understanding when we dealing with those type of stuff? How the community was looking at this person
Cash payments
when they was hanging out. And they care what people think. I had to go through it. I had to go through it at the McDonald's. When I was with my friends, I had to go through it with that. With the people I met and I walked around with at that McDonald's. Which way they acting? Same thing at 2996. Which way they was acting? So we have to understand those things of what we dealing with. And I was getting and what we dealing with in that format, right? We have to understand those moments. So we understanding those things and those platforms and way things is. People are being judged, but the society wants to think that. If they ain't getting their act together, we ain't doing these things. It takes time for everything to get the facts together, and it takes time for people to get better, but they have to change their surroundings. You know, they got to be willing to not go back to the same bullshit that tried to stop them from being successful, from being and cleaning up their act. But society must have been racist or stopping him because who he hang out with, because of the tattoos on his face. Anything could have went wrong with that situation. I've been through it. I didn't hang with people on Marsh Lane and McDonald's, and I didn't watch customers, how they act, and how society looks at them. And I talked about when me and Nikki used to roll from Addison, from Dallas to Addison, from Dallas to all the way back to Addison on the service road, and people in their car judging. The spirit behavior judging in their car. And that can be when I'm walking with somebody. We even talked about in Addison where I was at the store in Frankfurt and Addison at this Walmart store. And this girl see me and this black guy intimidating. The intimidation, she getting scared because the other black man is 10 feet, I'm on the software, 10, 15 feet away from him. And they intimidating. A woman gotta be strong. Not just a man. That way I haven't found that woman that is strong enough that can handle the weight and handle these things.